Hey everybody, I'm Katie. Welcome to my channel. Today I've got 3 DIYs for you that are kind of like an office slash vanity decor theme, and they've got a bit of a boho style, which you guys know I absolutely love. So as always, these are super affordable, easy to accomplish, so I think you guys are really gonna love them. So let's dive right in. This is actually a wood sign that I found at the craft store. In the wood section, they have a bunch of these different sizes of little wood plaques that you can DIY to like hang up or put around your house. But I thought it would be a really good tray to organize little clutter that tends to be on my different surfaces in my house. So you could paint this any color that you want. I decided to stain it with this gel stain that I had, just using a sponge brush, and you don't have to worry about getting it on the bottom of the tray because that's where you're gonna be covering it up with something else. So basically, I just applied a coat of stain and then used a Q-tip to get in those corners. And then this is what I'm using as the bottom layer of the tray. I found it in the scrapbooking section, and it's really cool and textured, and it honestly feels like almost like a fabric, but it has like sort of like a wicker design to it, which I really liked. So I just measured out the space on the tray where I would be putting it, and then I cut out those dimensions on this paper or fabric, whatever you want to call it. And then I just applied a thick layer of Mod Podge right to the wood, and then used that to adhere the paper to the bottom of the tray. Make sure that you smooth it out and get any little bubbles out. And again, it's okay if you get this on the sides or anything like that because Mod Podge does dry clear. And honestly, I just love the pattern of this fabric and how it looks. It's kind of like mid-century looking, and I just think it's going to be really helpful to organize my little things and make it look chic at the same time. So I have seen these really cute jewelry holders all over Pinterest, and I really wanted one, but I was like, I think I can make it. So I'm using some wooden dowels. I've got one thicker one and then 2 thin ones. And then this is actually a paper mache ornament that I got at the craft store. And I'm just gonna cut off that little string, and then I marked the center point on the circle. Then I just lined up the thicker wooden dowel right on top and traced the outline of it so that I can cut it out. So I just used my X-Acto knife. Be careful with this that you don't cut your finger. No, that is not why I'm wearing a band-aid. That is unrelated to this. But again, be careful. So basically I just twisted that paper mache around the knife and cut out the circle in the middle. And as you can see, the wooden dowel fits pretty perfectly right inside. But before I attached it, I wanted to paint the base. So I've got this sort of like bronzy copper paint color. You could again do any color you want. You can do white, gold, whatever suits your style. So give it a couple of coats and let that dry. And then moving on to actually assembling the jewelry holder. So I added some glue to the top of the bigger dowel, and I marked the center point of the thinner one. And then I just glued it on using some E6000. You could use hot glue, just something that's going to make it hold because you're gonna be hanging jewelry from it. And I actually cut this thinner dowel so that it would be half of the size of the one on top. And then I'm going to make it a little bit more sturdy by attaching some embroidery thread. So I just added a bit of hot glue onto the back and wrapped it around the thicker wooden dowel a few times, and then I wrapped it around the smaller one as well. So basically I just wanted to make sure that in addition to the glue, I had something holding it on together, and I actually really liked the look of having this sort of like metallic embellishment on it. I think it looks really pretty. And you can see I'm just wrapping it in both directions, making it really sturdy, and then I just added a bit more hot glue on the back and cut the string. And I repeated the same process for the dowel on the top. The last step is just to add some glue inside the little hole that you cut, add your dowel to the base, and that's it. So this project was kind of like a trial and error for me, but what I did was take a tissue box, and I found this really cool cork paper in the scrapbook section. It's very thin and easy to fold. So what I did was just kind of wrap it up the sides of the tissue box and then draw a line where it hit, and then I cut off the box. So you want to cut the bottom part, not the part with the hole in the top. I also removed the plastic from the tissue box. Then I centered the box on the cork paper and I just cut in from each corner, from the corner of the cork to the corner of the bottom of the tissue box. Then I really just wrapped it like a present pretty much, so I added a bit of glue to each of the straight pieces of cork and folded it up and attached it to the box, and then folded in the corners one by one. And then I continued this process on all sides, and I made it so that 2 of the sides had these little folds showing and 2 of the sides were smooth. So you can kind of just play around with that before you start gluing to get the look that you want to get. But it's pretty easy. This does fold easily. Just be careful because it is pretty thin. You don't want to rip it. So once you've got everything folded together and looking nice, it'll look like this. And then I took a light bulb and traced the bottom of it onto the top of the box and cut out the hole with my X-Acto knife. Then I carefully pushed the light bulb into the hole just to make sure that it fit and that it was going to be snug, and it fit perfectly. And then I had this light kit, so I just cut a little notch in the bottom of the box for the cord to go through, and make sure you're using a bulb that doesn't get super hot, and always keep an eye on this. I hope you guys love these. Let me know in the comments below if you did, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so I know you liked it. I'll know to make more of this type of video, and if there's a certain style DIY you want to see me make, let me know in the comments below. I will do it. And coming up in the next few weeks, I'll be doing holiday videos. I'm so excited to do DIY and decor this year for the holidays, so make sure you're staying tuned for that. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out. I'll leave a little playlist right here with some more videos that I think you'll really enjoy if you liked this one, and I can't wait to see you guys next week for a brand new video.